Coming up on Headline News, local photographers create lockdown art exhibition. Hello, you're watching Headline News. I'm William Vincent and a very warm welcome to the programme. Two local photographers have collaborated to bring together two sides of Manchester's lockdown story and create an exhibition which has launched today. Richard Kelly and Salford artist Emma Evans will host My Utopia at the famous Carlton Club in Whaley Range, marking a turning point in the pandemic and putting a positive spin on days past. We spoke to the pair ahead of the launch of the unique exhibition to hear more about the inspirations behind it.
During lockdown, I was following Richard's.
Yeah, I was taking a lot of photographs during lockdown. I was going out walking around taking photos just to sort of keep myself busy really, and then you got in touch and said you really liked it.
Yeah, so I was just enjoying watching Richard's daily work and loved that it was just unfiltered photography, which is like anything else on Instagram at the minute. So yeah, I got in touch with Richard to see whether we wanted to collaborate, for me to work, to doodle on top of his pictures.
Yeah, and it's a quite a strange request for me, because obviously normally photographers are just taking the pictures, putting them on Instagram or showing them. So it's been really nice for someone to get in touch and actually wanting to collaborate and actually draw over my images. No one's ever asked to do that before, so that immediately had my interest. So I said, yeah, let's collaborate. And then I sent Emma some of my work, and then she sent me back what she was doing over it, and it just seemed to gel really well. She'd come up with some really interesting little characters that she'd drawn over my sort of nighttime excursion photographs. So yeah, it just seemed to work really well.
It feels great. So this morning we've been hanging the work and creating the work, and it feels really good to see it all sat together, to see it framed. And Richard and I have been on a little bit of a journey doing this project, and the illustrations have evolved, the characters evolved.
Home Office Minister Kit Malthouse has promised to work closely with Lancashire's Police Commissioner and MPs on revising the cash grant to the force. He was responding to a letter from PCC Andrew Snowden and 8 parliamentarians calling for an increase in Westminster's financial allocation. Blackburn MP Kate Holland has welcomed the commitment, but questioned why it had taken so long for ministers to accept the Lancashire force is underfunded. Mr Malthouse responded on behalf of the Home Secretary Priti Patel, saying funding for Lancashire has increased by £16.9 million this financial year. Blackburn residents near a suburban shopping parade have been promised a new on-street parking area. Householders in Highcroft have signed a petition calling for additional spaces on Maxman Road. It is due to be presented to Blackburn with Darwen Council's Executive Board meeting on Thursday next week. And a town centre peregrine's falcons are back, despite the demolition of the high-rise building in which they were nesting. In 2019, the two birds of prey raised 2 chicks on the former Thwaites Brewery Tower in Blackburn. The presence of the protected birds delayed knocking down the building until the offspring had fledged and left their nest. Now Blackburn local Peter Ireland has spotted the falcons on Blackburn Town Hall. A council spokesperson said the large birds have circled the tower block roof for some time, with evidence of feathers and bones on the roof. A lone female zebra shark has been joined by 2 of a kind at the Sea Life Centre in Blackpool. Originally conceived in Dubai, then transported as eggs to the UK, the 2 sharks joined a breeding and research programme in Plymouth in 2013. The twins are of particular interest to Scott Blacker from the Sea Life Centre in Blackpool, as they are the result of a rare breeding phenomenon.
First of all, they're amazing tropical reef sharks. They're endangered on the IUCN Red List, so it's great to be able to show people these animals. But these 2 particular zebra sharks, Zulu and Zion, are really special because they're clones of their mum, which sounds really strange, but zebra sharks are one of the species of sharks that have been found to be able to literally give birth without having seen another male. like the mum's managed to like basically create the egg herself, so it's almost like a genetic clone of her. Yeah, it's been seen sort of in aquariums, and it's been whispered about some sort of species being able to do this, but to have two actual cloned, like from the mum sharks here in Blackpool, and now we can monitor them, we can see how they get on with age, and also like they might lay their own eggs. We don't know yet. They're coming to that age now, so over the next sort of 2 or 3 years, we'll be able to, when we're doing our cleaning and our diving in the tank, we'll be able to be looking in all the nooks and crannies to see if they might possibly lay some eggs of their own, and we could get like another generation of cloned sharks, which would be amazing. We're not sure if this can happen or not, so it's really, really good. There's always a little bit of caution when you put new animals in, because you've got lots of big sharky animals in there that have their own territories, but they got on really well with all the other animals straight away. Within the first few hours they were feeding, you can see them swimming past. They've still not hung out too much with our original zebra shark. They seem to be sort of swimming about the tank together, and she's not that impressed with the minute. She's not that interested. She's just kind of doing her own thing. But I'm sure as time goes on, they all start to hang out together a bit more.
And that's your headline news. We're back again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Coming up next on That's TV, it's your local weather, followed by That's 80s. A selection of hit music from the 1980s, but from me and the rest of the news team here is goodbye for now.